leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And a yard at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He's taken down. Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert following the turnover. Henry's got it out on the left side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This from 42 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's caught at the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And it's complete to Henry over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run forward there. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. Their field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes stepping up. He'll try and run. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 20.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it in. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 81 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now, because as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Kansas City.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Charger drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The Chiefs.